Your English doesn't disappear when someone speaks to you. I know it feels like that. You are there, calm, intelligent, normal human being. Then someone asks you a very simple English classes like, "So, what do you think about this?" And suddenly your brain becomes a government website. Slow, confusing, too many buttons, nothing loads. And you think, wait, I know English. I studied this. I understood the video yesterday. I watched Netflix. I even understood that guy from Australia speaking like he had a potato in his mouth, mate. But when it's your turn to speak, nothing. Blank screen. Today, I want to show you why this happens and what you can do to start speaking with more confidence, especially under pressure. Because the problem is not that you don't know English. The problem is that your English is not organized for conversations yet. Well, first thing, what's the real problem? Most people think that speaking English is like this. I learn grammar, I learn vocabulary, then I speak. In theory, beautiful. In real life, chaos. Because when you are speaking, you don't have time to open your mental grammar book and search. Present perfect, page 47, emotional damage edition. Conversation is fast. People interrupt. People ask follow-up questions. People look at your face. People wait. And waiting is pressure. That's when your brain starts opening too many tabs. One tab is grammar. One tab is pronunciation. One tab is vocabulary. One tab is fear of making mistakes. One tab is what will this person think of me? One tab is your language, Portuguese, Spanish, trying to enter the meeting uninvited. And when all those tabs are open, your speaking gets slow. Not because you are stupid, not because you are lazy, not because English is impossible, but because your brain is overloaded. In Portuguese, we say something like deu branco. But in English learning, many times it's not exactly deu branco. It's more like deu excesso de informação. Your brain has information, but it doesn't know what to grab first. Now, the second part is why doesn't vocabulary alone solve it? A lot of students say, Alan, I need more vocabulary. And yes, sometimes you do. Vocabulary matters. But here is the dangerous part. More vocabulary does not automatically create better speaking. You can know many words and still freeze. Why? Because words are ingredients. Speaking is cooking. You can have rice, onion, garlic, tomato, whatever. But if you don't know what to do with them, dinner becomes emotional terrorism. Same thing with English. You may know opinion, need, important, problem, solution, meeting. But when you need to speak, your brain goes, okay, how do I connect to these things without sounding like Google Translate after a long weekend? That's why you need structures, not just words. Structures are sentence beginnings, patterns, and blocks that help your brain start. Because starting is often the hardest part. The third thing here is what is the power of these blocks? Fluent speakers don't create every sentence from zero. They use blocks, chunks, ready-made structures. For example, the way I see it, this is a block. You don't need to think too much. You start with the way I see it, then you add your idea. The way I see it, we need more time. The way I see it, this is a good solution. The way I see it, the problem is not the price. The way I see it, we should talk to the client first. Look how useful this is. You can use it in meetings, you can use it in conversations, you can use it when giving opinions, you can use it when you want to sound more calm and structured. And the beauty is, you don't need a complicated sentence. The block gives you confidence. He gives your brain a track to run on. Without the block, your brain is in the jungle with a spoon trying to build sentences from leaves. With the block, you have a road. That's the difference. Now for this fifth part, let me give you the blocks so you start using today. Let me give you 5 blocks you can start using immediately. Not tomorrow, not after studying grammar for 5 more years. Today, the way I see it. Use it to give your opinion. Example, the way I see it, this is a good opportunity. The way I see it, we need to be more careful. The way I see it, English confidence comes with practice. This sounds more natural than, in my opinion. In my opinion, is not wrong, okay? But sometimes the students use it like a school essay from 20 years ago. The way I see it feels more conversational. Another one, what I mean is, use this when you feel your sentence was messy and you want to clarify. This is powerful because confident speakers don't always speak perfectly. They know how to recover. Example, I think this idea is not bad, but maybe not good for now. What I mean is, we should wait a little. Beautiful. You didn't die. The English police didn't arrive. You corrected yourself like a normal person. This block gives you recovery power. And the third one, it depends on, and you use this when you don't want to give a simple yes or no answer. For example, it depends on the price. It depends on the situation. It depends on how much we have. It depends on what the client wants. This is extremely useful because many conversations are not black and white. And it makes you sound more thoughtful. Instead of panicking and saying, yes, no, maybe, I don't know, avocado, you say, it depends on. Now you sound like a person with structure. And another one, I'm not sure, but this is one of the most underrated expressions, blocks in English. Students think confidence is always being sure. Confidence means being able to speak even when you are not 100% sure. Example, I'm not sure, but I think we should ask him. I'm not sure, but maybe this is not the best option. I'm not sure, but I can check and get back to you. This is very professional, especially the last one. I can check and I get back to you. That sentence alone can save your life in a meeting. Not literally, unless the meeting is really bad. And the fifth expression is, from my experience. This is great when you want to share something personal or professional. Examples. From my experience, students don't freeze because they know nothing. From my experience, people need more speaking practice. From my experience, confidence comes from repetition. This block gives authority. You are not just saying random opinion. You are connecting your idea to experience. Very useful for professionals, interviews, meetings, presentations, and even networking. So here's your practice. Take these 5 blocks. The way I see it, what I mean is, it depends on, I'm not sure, but, and from my experience, now choose one and complete a sentence. For example, the way I see it, English is easier when I stop translating things. Or, from my experience, I understand more than I can speak. I'm not sure, but I think my biggest problem is confidence. Write one sentence in the comment section. Don't try to be perfect. Try to be clear, because clarity beats perfection every time. And if you feel that this is exactly your problem, you understand some English, you know some grammar, you know vocabulary, but when it's time to speak, your brain freezes. This is exactly what I help you fix. This is what I help my students fix. Not with random grammar exercises forever, but with structure, speaking practice, correction, and confidence training. You can follow me for more videos like this, subscribe here to my channel, or send me a message with the word confidence. You can do that on my Instagram as well, at Alan Bites. I'll leave the QR code here down below as well, at the corner of this video. And I'll tell you how I can help you speak English with more clarity and less panic. Because the way I see it, your English is probably not dead. It's just opening too many tabs. Let's close some of them.